guys, I'm Riley, and I'm one of the JYOUTH, and I'm going to share something that's really stuck out to me in this series. So something that's really stuck out to me is that God can use you regardless of your past. For example, he used Noah to build the ark, even though he was a drunkard. He used Moses to lead the Israelites to the promised land, even though he was a fugitive. And he used King David to spread the word, even though he was a murderer.
The part that hit me the most about this series was when we were talking about how God can use anyone to do his work and give him glory through any situation, especially the people he uses. Like, he could use anyone, and it doesn't matter your background as long as you're willing to serve him and give your life to him.
Okay, so I think one thing that might have stuck with me throughout this year, well, two things. The Kuya Eric's example of the expensive car. See, it's worth a lot when it's all good and running, right? But once you crash it, it's worth nothing to you. But when you're say you're that car, you're that Ferrari or whatever your dream car is. When you crash, when you get broken, you feel like you're worth nothing. But in God's eyes, you're always worth something, and that's a point that he brought up that really stuck with me. And another thing, I think Mary Chris's illustration about the rocks. When you're broken, you can't just fill the void on your own. You gotta wait till God, it's your time. Until it's God's time to give that certain thing to you. Because filling the void yourself is just gonna be temporary, but it's not gonna be that what God wants for you, and it's just gonna end up making you more broken.
What I've learned is about brokenness. I mean, the true meaning of brokenness is like you're separated with God. If you don't have God in your life, that means you're broken.
My favorite part of the Broken series is when Kuya Gerald gave the example of the rock being separated with the hammer, so the sin kind of separated us and God. But then when you looked inside, it was like beautiful.
Okay, something that stood out to me most is from today, learning about the shortest verse in the Bible, which is John 11:35. Jesus wept, and it's a very powerful verse because Jesus is like perfect and he's human, but he's also God, and if he cries and like we can relate to him, like it's something like that. Us humans can relate to it.
YOLOing!
Have a seat.
YOLOing!
Yeah! I didn't want to use you, man.
Oh damn! I was gonna say my name.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, I'm Riley, and I'm one of the youth. I'm at this church, and I'm good. And I'll share. I think. Hold on, let me think of this. I'm like nervous. Okay. Are you recording already?